Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel, hope you're all doing well. So yesterday was the Warhammer World Championships Preview show and we got a ton of new reveals for Warhammer 40,000, Kill Team, the Horus Heresy, Necromunda, Warhammer the Old World, as well as Age of Sigmar and Warhammer Underworlds. There were some awesome reveals and there was a couple of average ones as well, but let's take a look at what we saw. First up, it's Orikan the Diviner for the Necrons. Now this was widely rumoured to be shown off during the reveal show, especially with Codex Necrons on the way. And if you don't know who Orikan is, he's a cryptech that likes to fiddle about with time and try and swing things in his favour. So it is a nice miniature. I think personally I was expecting something just a little bit bigger or a bit more grandiose, but that's just me. And this, along with the recent Necron reveals, is actually giving me the itch to start Necrons, because I've still got the Necron half of the Indomitus box still sat on the sprues. I really do need to get going with those. So maybe this one is a good excuse to start. And also he's going to be appearing in a new Crusade book as well. So Crusade Pariah Nexus. This is going to be like Crusade Tyrannic War. Loads of upgrades in it, 15 missions I think it is, and a load of new lore as well, featuring Necrons and the Adeptus Mechanicus. Repent your sins. Asmodai is back for the Dark Angels. Now I did have a sneaking suspicion we might see Asmodai, because when they did the faction focus for the Space Marines the other day and there was an animated video, we did see Asmodai in that video, and we've got a brand new miniature for him, and I've got to say they've absolutely knocked it out of the park, this one. I really do like this. So there's two head options. You get the iconic hooded helmet, and also you can have the helmet on full display as well, and it is a really sinister looking helmet. Also, there's two choices of backpack as well. You can have it as you would normally see, or spewing a load of smoke on either side of him, which is a really cool looking effect. And as well as the usual trinkets you would expect to see on a Dark Angels miniature, if you look on the back of his belt, there's some sort of sinister looking torture device. Maybe that's for use to extract confessions from the Fallen. And speaking of the Fallen, look on his base, there's also a Fallen helmet as well, which I think is a really nice touch. Now, along with Asmodai, they did show a brand new updated Codex Roadmap. So they know that Codex Adeptus Mechanicus and Codex Necrons is coming next. Then it's going to be Dark Angels in a Codex supplement, so not a full Codex. Then it's Orcs, and then we've got Adeptus Custodes, the Tau, Chaos Space Marines, that's in spring. And then next year, summer 2024, Genestealer Cults, Battle Sisters, and then who knows what's next. Could be Eldar, Imperial Guard, Leagues of Votann. But it's nice to see an updated Codex Roadmap. And also, with Dark Angels coming shortly, or spring I should say, there are some other stuff on the way for Dark Angels, which brings me on to the next one. Deathwing Knights. So I don't think these were actually meant to be shown off during the reveal show, but due to the leak on Friday of somebody's mobile phone screen with a couple of the Deathwing Knights visible, I think they've had to bring this one forward because there was no video to come along with the slides. It was just the pictures of the miniatures. But we're getting a brand new Deathwing Knights kit, and it's not an upgrade kit either. This is a standalone kit, and apparently there's plenty of options in the box as well, so you can have all 5 armed with swords and shields, or with maces and shields. There's no flail that I can see, but hopefully that is an option in the box. And apparently you can give them all hoods, or you can give them all helmets. Now, I do have a couple of issues with this kit. One is you can't see any Dark Angels iconography on any of the greaves, whereas we've always usually seen that on the Deathwing before. All the tabards do look a little bit similar across all the Marines, and some of those hooded heads, you can see the bottom half of the helmet on the jaw, and I'd rather it not be visible. I'd rather just have sinister looking hooded heads. But nevertheless, a new kit for the Deathwing, which is really cool. You get a teleport homer in the box as well, and a watcher in the dark, wafting some perfume around as well. And I guess this does bode well for future Terminator kits as well, like Wolfguard Terminators. Now, I don't know if you can make any other options from this box. I don't think it's going to be a command squad or a standard Deathwing squad. Hopefully they are options further on down the line, but a new Deathwing kit, we can't complain as Dark Angels players. Moving on to the Horus Heresy, and still no sign of this mystery plastic army that everyone was talking about from the roadmap, but we've finally seen the Mark 6 Assault Squad in full. Now, if you remember back at Warhammer Fest, we did see 2 miniatures from this Assault Squad previewed in digital form, but now we've seen the full kit. So it's 10 plastic miniatures, and as well as your standard bolt pistol and chainsword, there's enough to give the entire squad combat shields apparently, and also the sergeant has various options, so he can have a bare head, lightning claws on both arms, a melter bomb, power fist, and hopefully there's a few other options in the kit like a plasma pistol and stuff like that. Now for me this was one of the more underwhelming reveals. I'm not quite keen on the pose for a lot of them. It doesn't look like they're running, and it doesn't look like they're jumping. A lot of them look like they're just leaning forward because the jump pack's too heavy, but that could be just me. Anyway, that was it for the Horus Heresy. There were no other reveals for this or for Legions Imperialis, and hopefully we will get some news soon on whatever this mystery plastic army is from the roadmap, and hopefully we've not read it wrong and it's not just a new kit for a mystery army. Moving on to Kill Team, and something sinister is coming, and I've got to give Chapter Master Valrak his due. His rumour was absolutely bang on. The Night Lords are coming to Kill Team, so this is going to be an upgrade kit for the Chaos Space Marine kit, and it's got all sorts of Night Lords themed bits in it. So obviously winged helmets, chain glaives, poison blades, loads of flayed skin and stuff like that, and some awesome looking head options as well. I really like that hooded head, and there's also a really freaky looking totem as well for the Night Lords, made out of a dead Space Marine. Really do like the look of this. Now, Valrak did say that it was going to be a box called Nightmare, and it would be Night Lords versus Dark Eldar Mandrakes, but so far they've only shown off the Night Lords Kill Team, but I've got to say it is really nice, and hopefully this is going to be sign of more upgrade kits for the Chaos Space Marines. You know, imagine an Iron Warriors one, a Word Bearers one, or an Alpha Legion one. That would be really awesome. So yep, Night Lords are coming for Kill Team, and Valrak was bang on the money, so I can't wait to see what's coming next. Moving over to Necromunda now, and to probably one of my favourite things from this reveal show. There's a brand new Tauros Venator kit coming, and it is a plastic kit, not a resin kit, plastic kit for the Enforcers. So Necromunda Ashways, the Enforcers are heading out in a brand new plastic Tauros Venator, and I've got to say this thing is absolutely awesome. If you've never seen one of these before, Forge World used to make this, as well as the four-wheeled Tauros as well, for the Elysian Drop Troops. Now, they were an Imperial Guard regiment that Forge World used to do alongside the Death Corps of Krieg, a really futuristic looking Imperial Guard regiment that used to use like grav shoots and stuff like that. And this kit looks awesome. Now, you can be armed with twin heavy stubbers or twin concussion cannons, and there's nothing I can see on it that's got moulded Enforcer details. It just looks like the crew the Enforcer bits. So hopefully this could mean we may see this in the future for the Imperial Guard. Now, Valrak did mention there were some rumours of plastic Elysian Drop Troops, but I think that just came from somebody posting on Reddit. Now, I did do a video the other day about Armageddon Steel Legion and a mystery Imperial Guard weapon that we possibly saw in the rumour engine, but could it also mean we might be seeing a plastic Elysian Drop Troop kit as well? This kit, you know, it's a lot of investment just for one Necromunda kit, but having said that, they have done that for the squats. But it would be nice to see this repackaged as a 40k kit as well for the Elysian Drop Troops. But that's just me wishful thinking, but I've got to say I love this one, and it's definitely one of my favourite things from the reveal show. They actually posted an image on Instagram earlier this week that kind of gave the game away. They posted a picture of this. Now, I know it's already existing in one of the books rules wise, but it's nice to see it finally in plastic, and I've got to say it does look really good. Now, there were also reveals for Age of Sigmar in the form of Flesh Eater coats and the new Dawnbringers book. For Warhammer Underworlds, there was a new Cruel Boys warband, and for Warhammer the Old World, there was a Tomb King's reveal. It wasn't quite on the same scale as the one we saw for the Bretonnians, but it was pretty cool, and it did feature a mummified cat. So I'm going to do a separate video tomorrow all about the Tomb Kings and the Age of Sigmar and Underworld stuff. But this video is dedicated to the 41st and 31st Millennium releases. So what was your favourite from the reveal show? Let me know in the comments. Was it the Dark Angels? Was it the Night Lords? Or was it the Tauros for Necromunda, which was probably my favourite? Let me know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, remember to give it a like. Let me know you've enjoyed it. And if you didn't enjoy it, just do the usual. Leave me a comment. Let me know why you didn't enjoy it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, because that really does help me out. And all that's left to say is thank you very much for watching. As always, it is really massively appreciated. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.